of a stretch. Alright, now here's the town.
It's a burger shop.
Yeah.
I think. Or a brown UFO shop.
Who doesn't like brown UFOs?
UFO that was flew a bit too close to the sun, perhaps. Oh, Icarus, the alien.
There's my burger shop. Here's a guy that sells rice, but I don't need rice, so he tells me to beat it.
He's even got one of them Japanese samurai haircuts that has a special name.
Top knot or something.
So you're going to go into every one of these shops and everyone's just going to go, fuck off, kid.
Well, here's a bookstore, and I'm not going to talk to the guy because you can't really talk to him without buying a book. Again, you can't back out of these menus.
And if you bought a book, would that be game over?
No. Well, sort of. Actually, some of them, yes.
The book was too fascinating.
So
you cannot continue.
So here's the thing. I can buy a magic lamp, a back scratcher, or a printing press at the antique store. And through dumb luck, I work out that, when I was doing the playthrough, that you buy the back scratcher. There's a fortune teller. There's a shrine in there, but that doesn't become useful till later. And I want you to try and deduce. Okay, so you saw in the antique store, I could have bought a printing press, right?
Right.
Okay, now I want you to just watch, and I want you to tell me as you work out how to solve this puzzle, because I'm pretty sure you'll get it rather quickly, because that's what I did.
Okay.
And here's a pawn shop, and you can sell the back scratcher at the pawn shop.
Do these two shops know about each other?
Apparently not. But
this
look,
is quite a
this back scratcher was once used by Lincoln. He'll buy it for 1,000 gold points.
How does he know?
I don't know.
Did he find some very characteristic hairs trapped in the back scratcher's tongs?
And there's a gun in here.
Just take this gun? No.
I'm not falling for that.
This is not that kind of game.
And yeah, here's a guy that'll do anything for me if I, give him money.
Oh, I see. This is the brothel.
Yeah, pretty much.
If he needs any special favors, you know exactly where to go.
Yeah, cup the balls and work the prostate.
That's what works for me.
And here's a sleeping samurai.
Sleeping samurai who appears to have built his house on an earthquake hot zone.
And, okay, so there's a checkpoint. And I need
the right kind of checkpoint, though.
I need a travel pass.
Right, so we use the printing press to fake a travel pass.
Genius. That's exactly what I thought, right? It makes perfect logical sense.
Well,
this guy sells hot dogs for no reason. They have zero effect on the game.
And so few people buy hot dogs that he's absolutely filled with paroxysms of glee the moment anyone...
His kid's a fan of Devo, and look, there's Alex Kidd not eating a hot dog, but totally working that thing. It's filleting a hot dog. There it is. You always wanted to see it. Alex Kidd fillets the hot dog.
Yeah, I could tell what deviant thoughts were going through his mind as he was doing that. Oh, I'm going to go back to the brothel later.
I like mustard.
Mayonnaise.
And so, really, yours isn't yellow?
So now we're buying...
How to print transit passes. I could also buy a Bible and a dictionary.
Well, do we buy the Bible and then immediately
print a Bible or something?
Immediately get killed by the Japanese gods?
It honestly wouldn't surprise me. So anyway, now I've got how to print
now you
printing
have how to print a press and a printing press.
And a guy who'll do stuff for me.
And a guy who deals stuff for you. Yeah. I would say the guy who does stuff for you would be an unnecessary middleman at this point. Your phone's going off. How embarrassing.
Yeah, that's just my male girlfriend.
I thought I was your male girlfriend.
No, like, there's a friend of mine who I joke calls me more often than a girl. And I guarantee you those last 3 texts would have been from going, "Where are you? What you doing?" And now he's calling me. So I'm going to tease him about that when I see him next.
What you doing? Nothing, just stuff.
One of my heterosexual life partners.
So...
I can print a travel pass. There we go. So this is me thinking, problem solved. I've actually nutted this out finally. I'm going to get past this stage.
You're a master of the adventure puzzles.
Yeah, I mean it seems pretty logical once you get down to it. And here he goes away, comes back, bang, travel pass.
That looks like a small door, which you'd expect a travel pass to look like.
Well, I mean,
because the door is a thing you go through.
I'm not sure how I'm finding a video game arcade in, like, Edo, Japan.
Hey, it must be that must be that blackmailing door's second big role.
A fake travel pass. So he knows it's a fake travel pass. How dare you anger the gods, impudent kid, and then arrests me, and game over.
Looks like you've been stabbed in the head with a spear.
Pretty much. Alex has been captured. Game over. So... that wasn't how you get through.
I see. You didn't have the official stamp on the pass.
Yes, but there is no place to get an official stamp, so...
that was just a sequence of red herrings, was it?
This entire stage is a red herring.
Really?
Yes, I will. Wait until you see what the actual solution is.
Game design 101.
Oh, it's a masterpiece. It's almost like this Dadaist work of art. Like the Sega Master System would be just recording children crying as they try to work out the puzzle.
Do you have to brew a potion that lets you walk through a wall?
Possibly.
Do you have to grow a beanstalk and, like, leap over the fence after several thousand attempts?
That would even make more sense than what the actual solution is. You are, like,
Okay,
I am not talking up the absurdity of this solution enough.
Oh, I think you talked it up a bit much.
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
be disappointed now if you don't get abducted by tentacle mince monsters. And
Well, it's not quite that, but it's one of these things where there is no way you could figure it out. There is zero way. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe I have to bribe him with burgers, something. Like, at this point, I'm just desperately grasping for ideas.
obviously he
So I
loves
buy a humbugger.
a humburger.
Delicious humbugger.
Humburger's my favourite variation of bugger.
So I got a humbugger and fries, and then I thought I'd get like a drink as well.
It's like a normal bugger, but you do it on a spin dryer.
And it has a cock vibrator attached.
Yes.
And so, now I got a full Happy Meal thing going there.
So now you've got a hamburger now.
Hamburger.
That's like the hamburger, but you do it on a gyrating pig.
And, okay, so this whole room, the guy with the rice, useless, meaningless, absolutely zero application to any puzzle in the entire game.
And Alex Kidd was so big on rice in Alex Kidd in Miracle World. He just couldn't get enough of that shit.
Yeah, little rice cakes.
Between every level.
And then so, here's another one of the fuck yous I just wanted to show you. So, what are you doing? You have no business here. So, if while you're in this stage, you talk to him more than like 3 or 4 times,
he stabs you in the head with a spear. For wasting police time.
Yeah, and I thought there might have been something in there, so I'm buying every permutation of item and trying to see if he reacts to one of them, and then of course, no, I'm just captured, screw you. Start again.
Alright, then how close are we to the actual solution?
Close.
Okay, then.
I'm curious, like, what do you suspect, like, along some lines?
Oh, do you buy the magic lamp?
Nope. That's useless.
Does it not produce a genie?
Nope. Does not do a thing.
Do you have to climb up that bamboo and hire a panda to ravage the baddies?
Nope.
Are pandas very ravagey creatures?
Considering they can't ravage themselves to save their species, not really.
Possibly. Pandas really are very inefficient.
Yeah.
They won't fuck, and they only eat sticks. They have so little nutrient value, they have to eat sticks all day.
And then, so there's... Still can't get a pass.
Okay.
So, again, this is me skipping this Devo kid again. This is me skipping all of me running around and just trying every freaking possible combination before I lost it and just went to an FAQ.
Okay.
And the answer it gave me, I thought, no friggin' way, that has to be some sort of, like, quickie cheat way that someone did it.
You
so
pick up a gun and you shoot the man.
That would have been awesome. No, I'm picking up the pistol as a demonstration of just how much this game fucking hates you. And so, again, the pistol laying on the ground, it's an item in an adventure game. Of course you're going to pick it up.
Unless you're playing Dreamweb.
Yeah, well, this particular style of adventure game where there's nothing that,
right,
if you can interact with it, it's something.
If it's interactable, then obviously there's a use for it.
You'd
Otherwise,
think.
why would it be there?
Yeah. So
you got to shoot someone.
Possibly.
Do you shoot him?
Yeah. No, so here I am just buying the magic lamp just to see if it does anything. And so here's the way to do it.
Okay, I've been looking forward to this.
Actually, no.
Astound me.
Actually, no, there's me just dicking around first, and then
You shoot that guy.
Nope. It was just me checking again. Nothing's happening.
So you just automatically use inventory items when you're in the position for them to be used, right?
Yeah, there's also no drop function. So if you pick up something that you shouldn't have or that might, break your game, you can't get rid of it. You just have to learn this the hard way.
No fuck you holes to pick up to make you drop all your items?
Nope, no holes, just items that end the game.
Awesome.
There's me just dicking around a little bit, trying to see if there's anything more for me to do until I show you the,
Come on, Alex
ordeal.
Kidd. Show me what you got. Show me the
All
full...
right, so here's the only clue as to what the actual solution is. Believe in the gods and they will show you the correct path. That's the only clue.
You pray to God and his magical hand comes down and lifts you over the thing.
Quite close.
No, God shows up and you shoot him in the face with the pistol.
Further. Okay.
And then you take over his mighty throne.
I want you to count how many times I have to pray at this before the solution happens. And this is exactly
4,
how you have to do
5,
it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I'll just have some of my coffee.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Is it 42?
That would have been nice.
That would be amazing. I've lost count now.
Yeah, I think it's like 39, 40, 41, 42.
It's 50 times.
Nope.
This reminds me of that puzzle in Earthbound where you have to find the puzzle to a bad guy's hideout, the password to the bad guy's hideout. And the password is knock on the door and then don't do anything for 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes in real time.
This is almost essentially that assholey. You have to pray at that thing 100 times.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
And you filmed all of it?
Absolutely. Every last riveting minute.
Good man.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's no way you could stumble across this as a solution. Like, I could understand 3 times, maybe 10 if you were being a huge dick. But no one's going to do this 100 times and expect something to happen on the 100th. That's insane. And it means every other item, every other interaction in this whole thing is useless. Just wait till you see what happens. And I searched the internet. I was like, this has to be some sort of backdoor solution. There has to be some other way. There has to be some other way. It's not. This is the only way. Every other item, every conversation, everything in this fucking village is useless.
This reminds me of that one Japanese game that was made by someone who hates video gamers. And it was, I forget what it's called.
One of them.
But it had some of them.
There he goes.
Some of the most.
And the thing is, Alex doesn't even see him. What does that person hope for? He wants a travel pass to get him through the checkpoint. See that he gets it.
Is that God?
It's a bodhisattva, I think. See, and that's it. That's the only way. The only way to get the legitimate travel pass is to pray 100 times. And the only clue to that is believe in the gods and they'll help you.
You know, if I was God, I'd probably tell him to shut up at that point as well. I'd probably spontaneously come into existence to tell him that.
I'd manifest.
Look, kid, just take the pass and try not to hurt yourself, all right?
Oh, yeah, but you remember how I picked up the gun?
Can you shoot him now?
No.
Yes. Oh, God. Now,
Alex has been captured. Game over. Start again.
Tell me you cut out praying 100 times to get to that again. You didn't cut it out, did you?
No.
Well, I'm probably going to fucking cut it out when I'm editing this video then.
Oh, come on, it's hilarious. I think it's a great meditation on the nature of organized faith.
Well, how's
I'm just going to go to a Bible. I'm going to carry a Bible with me now.
Maybe if you carry a Bible, you only have to pray 50 times.
That would be awesome.
Or 200 times because it's the wrong fucking god.
Shinto's pretty cool. I think it's Shinto. I'm pretty sure it's Shinto. I can't remember anymore. Buddhism and Shinto kind of blur in my mind a little bit.
So how's your day been, Gabe?
I think if someone makes cottage pie, it makes regular pastry pies less relevant. Like, it's the most unbelievably meaningless thing in the world. And I decided he's a lunatic, and I decided to do something that would annoy him.
Good on you, man. Yep. You're a regular Coney 2012.
Except, I admit that I'm just a sort of useless rabble-rousing exercise.
Let's have a hot dog from the flea, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to see him fillet that dog one more time.
Well, it's hypnotic, isn't it?
It really is. I just get a gif of that just over and over again. He's not eating it. It's just...
No, he's just sort of phasing it into his face. Yes, thank you. And now he's not going to kill us if we've got a Bible on us when he searches.
He may pass. Yeah, strangely enough, even though this would have been the era of actual Christian persecution.
So is the arcade on some kind of embassy grounds?
If only that were the case. And this is the animal forest, and this forest sucks more than the first forest.
Oh, I was about to say, at least there are no shooty ninjas.
No, there are shooty ninjas. There's also, I don't know if that's a tanuki again. It's wearing sunglasses.
Does it have huge testicles? That's how you can tell.
I'm doing actually well. Okay, save state, Gabriel, save state. Did you save the state? I can't remember.
Now, girlify those ninjas, boy.
Quick. Feminine, that thing.
Then they fall down and have shame to their families.
Well, I got through that remarkably well.
I'm impressed. Now let's watch you fall into the water on the very first jump.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And you do.
Cop a ninja star to the head. Honestly, I like video games, and I wouldn't go to this level of trouble to get to an arcade.
Remember that age of kid-friendly platformers where nothing ever died? They just sort of...
Yeah. I'm dizzy now.
Went all tweety-headed, like all the baddies in Commander Keen.
Oh, yeah, the zaps. Zap.
They'd just sit there with the look on their face like they're absolutely incredulous that you could do such an audacious thing to them.
How dare you?
To me! That little shit. Does he know who I am?
I'm the pink worm thing from level 2.
You know, I think God hates you. And I think I'm with him on this. I think it's because you left 100 answering machine messages on his...
It's a valid... Oh, look, flying...
What is that?
I think it's meant to be like a flying phlox or something like that.
It's like a flying used tampon or something.
Flying used tampons are a, genuine issue in Japan, I think.
Looks like a pillow with red bits on the end. Like, got a nasty nosebleed during the night.
Yeah, that's a flying tampon. Oh, it nicked me.
Well, now you've got tampon disease.
Yeah, now I menstruate. And there's the other thing too.
That's the theme of this game. This is a game basically about Alex Kidd and the evils of femininity.
There's a lot of gender issues in this one. I think you could probably. I might make this some sort of dissertation for uni. I just ran right into that little worm. Why not?
Turn people into women, and they're immediately shamed enough to destroy themselves, and you're attacked by used tampons.
And it
must be some kind of metaphor for Alex Kidd's sexual awakening. And look, worms,
penis references. And look at this. Like the game does the thing with the little possum things that I hate, which is just constant. Like there's just always. Doesn't matter if you kill them. There's another one spawns immediately.
And the leaves on the trees are all made of hairy bollocks.
Leaves on all trees are hairy bollocks. Can't believe you haven't noticed that already.
You're being overwhelmed with penises.
Cocks.
What sexual orientation will Alex Kidd emerge from this odyssey with?
One of those people who just goes, I identify as queer, as opposed to just...
That's why he had to pray so much.
Yeah, it's a big metaphor for praying out the gay. This is what this is. This is about reassertion of a dominant masculine identity.
Like, instead of saying, please help me get to the arcade, he was, under his breath, he was going,
don't make me gay, don't make me gay, don't make me gay.
Okay, homosexuality is a choice, homosexuality is a choice, homosexuality is a choice.
I have an itch in my throat only a cock can scratch. Poor Alex. I mean, this is what I mean. Just be who you are and be happy. I don't mind if you're a weird, homosexual monkey kid. Just,
Yeah, I mean, who could be homosexual with sideburns like those? He should be more secure in his sexuality.
Totally. Sexuality and gender, man, they run along a continuum. You can, you can pick which, part on that continuum you want to occupy.
I mean, look how 70s he is. He's like a Japanese John Holmes.
I wonder if his dick is as big.
You seem to be getting bogged down in these bollock trees.
Yeah, the bollocks slow me down a little bit.
And also the tampons.
Well, again, I tried to get my gamepad to work for this emulator, but it just wouldn't for some baffling reason.
Yeah.
And so I was stuck using the keypads on my laptop, which are, again, not the most efficient method of playing an already sort of shitty controlling action platformer.
This game does not deserve a gamepad.
This game does.
That has way more effort than is called for.
Well, that's the thing. I tried twice, and I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not even going to pretend like that's important. Yes, take that, penises.
Yes, I mean, yes. You will not force yourself down my throat today.
Penises.
Not even if I open my mouth really wide and accidentally fall forward. Are you ready? In case I fall forward any moment. Yep. Just, now.
You may want to stiffen yourself and brace for the impact. Here's something I didn't notice when I was... Look, the bridge just breaks. I completely missed that by accident.
I was just thinking, that bridge looks like it needs more supports.
Yeah, well, that bit breaks, and I completely dodged a meaningless fuck you, just completely on accident.
Well done.
Yep, and that was like
the pier in Fantasy World Dizzy.
Oh, Christ, I forgot this actually keeps going. Oh, yeah, no, here are the Omni Cats, and I hate these things. They're just everywhere.
I thought they were like Pekingeses or something.
I don't know. They jump, and they're a pain in the ass.
I can't think of a sexual analogy for those.
I don't know, leaping pussy? Maybe.
Okay.
That's a stretch.
Did they have cats in Japan?
Yeah, they have a kind of mountain cat, which is meant to be good luck or bad luck, or I don't know. Everything in Japan is good or bad luck. I saw something on Reddit the other day about how, Kit Kat's sort of the...
Well, cats are good luck in Western culture as well. Don't get so snarky about our Oriental cousins.
I thought they were meant to be black cats with bad luck.
Well,
it's me just letting things kill me.
Opinion seems to be divided on the subject. What?
I have no idea what just happened.
Why did you go back here?
I don't know.
What are you doing? What are you doing to me, man?
Oh, that's why I went for an extra 20 minutes. Because I did record the
You've
last
left
bit.
300 messages on God's answering machine now. I'd fucking strike you dead where you stand. Are we nearly done yet?
Yeah, not much longer to go.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this amazing ending, which I'm almost certain will be a black screen with the word congratulation written on it.
It's slightly better than that.
Alex Kidd finally becomes a man.
No, it's slightly worse than that.
Does it end with his circumcision?
Yeah, with a samurai and a fucking sword. Circumcise the shit out of this motherfucker.
Well, that's how a king would be circumcised, isn't it? No,
If you gotta do something, you may as well do it in grandiose fashion.
no king lines up behind the miniature guillotine.
No, I'm gonna get this thing. Fucking. Yeah, okay, now, Tosha, you've been practicing all day, right? Like,
I got it down.
Yeah.
I've been slicing melons almost right through the middle.
Alright, no. Seriously, it's before the line, not after the line, okay? Just get that right. I just need you to get that right.
Just err on the side of caution here.
Yeah. We can always cut more off. We can't add to this.
Like someone says, we can always cut more off, and Alex Kidd goes, "No, we fucking can't."
No. Oh, I'm quite all right, thank you. Worms.
Cox, you mean?
Yeah, Cox.
Yes, he was just confronted with his own sexuality just a little bit too hard. there.
Just yet another day when a penis makes him dizzy.
He's been having dreams lately.
Cock dreams.
Like he had a dream that he was phasing a hot dog in and out of his mouth, and when he woke up, the sheets were kind of damp.
I had a dream he was Paul Atreides from Dune riding the worm around the desert.
Except he was wearing a cowboy hat, and
Yeah.
he kept just whirling it around his head.
Kind of like
And he was wearing
The end of
assless chaps. And that other guy from Dune was saying, "Put your still suit back on. You're gonna dehydrate."
Dehydrate. I
And
don't
pull
care. I'm out. Whee!
I don't care. I don't care, girlfriend. These are my favourite assless chaps.
And then Shai Hulud vomited glitter sparkles into a cave. The end.
How did we get onto this?
It's the game's fault. Like it's really
I
quite
think
obvious
it's
when
your
you look at
fault
it.
for not cutting more of this out.
Something's occurring to me.
Of what?
I didn't put the ending in.
You stupid twats.
I swear I had it. That's really annoying.
We're going to have to look for it on YouTube now
Yeah, probably.
and paste it in. Or something. You're the worst Let's Player.
I'm not used to this video software.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in me too.
Oh, now I have to look on YouTube. Wow, his footage is way better than yours.
Yeah, I was using the thing that you told me to use.
All right.
This high-tech world. Here we are.
High-tech world is apparently hovering in void.
Pretty much, yeah. And it has one game, and it's Outrun, and you have to play it forever.
For eternity.
Just an eternity of Outrun. Hey,
You're in some
Yahtzee,
kinda-
these Sega games are great. I should go out and buy more of them for my Master System too.
Yes. I must also go out and buy all the Sega games for my Master System too.
Yeah, but seriously, yeah, look at him. He looks like the monster from Mac and Me. Like, I don't know how they drew that face. It just scares me to my soul.
Victory!
Yeah, and that's...
I'm playing Sega Forever in the astral realm.
It's, I maintain it's some kind of punishment for bothering to finish that game.
What a farce this has been.
Well, we got some stuff done at least.
Guess it's my turn again next time.
Have you got any ideas what you're going to pick?
Maybe another Dizzy, but they get kind of
Really?
samey.
I was going to say, do we really want to do another Dizzy? I mean, I'm not going to do... I was tempted to maybe do like Alex Kidd in Shinobi World just to demonstrate the absurdity of it, but I really don't want to do that.
I'll think of something. I had something like a collection of 300 Commodore 64 games when I was a kid.
So we're going Commodore 64 again?
I guess, because I've already got the emulator set up.
Yeah, I've already done half the work, so screw
Maybe
it.
I'll show you Creatures 2.
Oh, yeah, you said something about that having like the best music in a game.
Yes, it's some of my favourite 8-bit game music. And with that mysterious hint, I bid you say goodbye, Gabe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. You should have said goodbye, Gabe there. That was the joke.
That's an old... Through dumb luck, I work out that, you know, when I was doing the playthrough, that you buy the back scratcher. There's a fortune teller. There's a shrine in there, but that doesn't become useful till later, and just... I want you to try and deduce. Okay, so you saw in the antique store, I could have bought a printing press, right?
Right.
Okay, now I want you to just watch, and I want you to tell me as you work out how to solve this puzzle, because I'm pretty sure you'll get it rather quickly, because that's what I did.
Okay.
And here's a pawn shop, and you can sell the back scratcher at the pawn shop.
Do these two shops know about each other?
Apparently not. But
This
look,
is quite a
this back scratcher was once used by Lincoln. He'll buy it for 1,000 gold points.
How does he know?
I don't know.
Did he find some very characteristic hairs trapped in the back scratcher's
Possibly.
tongs?
And there's a gun in here. Just
Take this gun would be an unnecessary middleman at this point. Your phone's going off. How embarrassing.
yeah, that's just my male girlfriend.
I thought I was your male girlfriend.
No, like there's a friend of mine who I joke calls me more often than a girl. And like, I guarantee you those last 3 texts would have been from going, "Where are you? What you doing?" And now he's calling me. So I'm going to tease him about that when I see him next.
What you doing? Nothing, just
He's
stuff.
one of my heterosexual life partners.
So
I can print a travel pass. There we go. So this is me thinking, problem solved. I've actually nutted this out finally. I'm going to get past this stage.
you're a master of the adventure puzzles.
Yeah, I mean it seems pretty logical once you get down to it. And here he goes away, comes back, bang, travel pass.
That looks like a small door. With Lee, the moment anyone...
His kid's a fan of Devo, and look, there's Alex Kidd not eating a hot dog, but totally working that thing. It's filleting a hot dog. There it is. You always wanted to see it. Alex Kidd fillets the hot dog.
Yeah, I could tell what deviant thoughts were going through his mind as he was doing that. Oh, I'm going back to the brothel later.
I like mustard.
Mayonnaise.
And so really yours isn't yellow?
So now we're buying...
How to print transit passes. I could also buy a Bible and a dictionary.
Well, do we buy the Bible and then immediately
Print a Bible or something?
immediately get killed by the Japanese gods?
It honestly wouldn't surprise me. So anyway, yeah, now I've got how to print
Now you
printing
have how to
presses,
print a printing press and a printing press.
and a guy who'll do stuff for me.
And a guy who deals stuff for...
Yeah.
I would say the guy who does stuff for you...
Bit of a stretch. All right, now here's the town.
It's a burger shop,
Yeah.
I think. Or
you're right.
a brown UFO shop.
Who doesn't like brown UFOs?
UFO that was flew a bit too close to the sun, perhaps. Oh, Icarus,
So,
the
yeah.
alien.
There's my burger shop. Here's a guy that sells rice, but I don't need rice, so he tells me to beat it.
He's even got one of them Japanese samurai haircuts that has a special name.
Top knot or something.
So you're going to go into every one of these shops and everyone's just going to go, fuck off, kid.
Well, here's a bookstore, and I'm not going to talk to the guy because you can't really talk to him without buying a book. Again, you can't back out of these menus.
And if you bought a book,
Yeah.
would that be game over?
No. Well, sort of. Actually, some of them, yes.
The book was too fascinating.
yeah.
You cannot continue.
So here's the thing. I can buy a magic lamp, a back scratcher, or a printing press at the antique store, and...
No.
I'm not falling for that.
This is not that kind of game.
And yeah, here's a guy that'll do anything for me if I, give him money.
Oh, I see. This is the brothel.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you need any special favors, you know exactly where to go.
Yeah, cup the balls and work the prostate.
That's what works for me.
And here's a sleeping samurai.
Sleeping samurai who appears to have built his house on an earthquake hot zone.
And okay, so there's a checkpoint, and I
Not
need
the right kind of checkpoint, though.
I need a travel pass.
Right. So we use the printing press to fake a travel pass.
Genius. That's
know,
exactly
right?
what I thought, right? It makes perfect logical sense.
Well,
this guy sells hot dogs for no reason. They have zero effect on the game.
And so few people buy hot dogs that he's absolutely filled
And
with
he's-
paroxysms of